Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool and this is Gems of War. And today I have 4 teams for you for the Stonesong Eyrie faction event. Starting with the pure faction team and then getting into the high level, mid level, low level stuff to just get through the event and everything. So I got pure faction done pretty recently. It was like a week ago or something. Sorry this video's late, by the way. I had a headache last night, couldn't sleep a little bit. I got to sleep eventually, and I already did Stonesong Eyrie, and I thought we just had it, but I guess we didn't. So I was a little, anyway, here it is. But this is the team I used for Pure Faction. I went triple Queen Zachi with the Harpy Mage. And yeah, I had to go to like Horde level 200, gonna be honest with you here. It's a lot of summoning, so it's pretty crazy. It's a crazy Pure Faction. You have a lot of summoning, they have a lot of summoning. So it's gonna just be like everybody's experience is gonna be different with it. The enemy could get 0 summons for you, and then for somebody else, the enemy could get 1,000,000,000 summons. You could get a summon every time you need it, and then for somebody else, they could get no summons. You know what I mean? So Queen Zachi is our main damage dealer. We do have that new troop. Forget its name, but it does the true scatter damage. It also has like a 5% chance to summon. It has a storm, I think. It looks okay, but I haven't had a chance to use it yet, so I'm going to go with what I used and what won the pure faction for me. So triple Queen Zachi with the Harpy Mage. So Harpy Mage is your mana generator. It also has a summon on it. It's when you get a kill. When you get a kill, you have a certain percentage chance to summon in a Blade Wing, I think. Blade Wing has an instant kill, potentially, if there's a storm active. And that's how I won mine, actually. I had a bunch of Blade Wings. But yeah, Queen Zachi will summon in on 3 or 4, or 4 or 5 gym match. So anytime you take an extra turn, you have a chance at summoning something in, as long as you have a Queen Zachi. But by the time you get to the end, your team's going to be completely different than what you started with. So you're kind of counting on those summons, using the Queen Zachis early, and just being hopeful. I mean, it's kind of luck there. But that's what I went with if you want to try that. It worked for me eventually. But like I said, had to go to Horde level 200. Should be easier in the event, though. You have extra potions, double the potions and everything. You should be doing it way easier than I did. But here's the low-level team, Triple Finesse Nimbus Bow. I didn't really want to mess around too much with this event in the high, mid, and low teams. I just feel like we've done it a billion times. Like, I don't know. I've been doing this for 6 years now, and I probably should, there's probably new people all the time, and people needing these teams all the time. But in my eyes, it's like I've done this so many times, it feels like I'm showing the same teams every time, and blah, blah, blah. So, Triple Finesse Nimbus Bow is a great way to go. We got yellow and, I think, brown. Is that the restriction? Yellow and brown for Stonesong Eyrie? Pretty sure. But so you can do Triple Finesse Nimbus Bow. And Finesse is the best Guardian. A lot of the enemies are yellow too, so you'll do that double damage with your spell damage, with your skull damage. Finesse, the reason it's the best Guardian is because it gives, every time it casts, it gives 6 mana to the other Finesses. So by the time you cast a Finesse, you're going to get up the next Finesse. You're going to cast it, it's going to get up the next one. Every time you cast Finesse, you're going to get up another one, pretty much. Then you got the Nimbus Bow making a bunch of yellow. It also makes blue, which we don't use, but it's okay. Anytime you get an extra turn with those Guardians, on 4 or 5 gym match, you get 4 to all skills, and you have 3 of them, so you're getting 12 to all skills. So the Nimbus Bow is nice because you can build that up. This team will actually go all the way to 500 and do Deathless if you do it right. It's not the easiest team to do Deathless with, but it can do it. So that's what I would recommend for low-level players, is the Triple Finesse Nimbus Bow. If you don't have Nimbus Bow, Staff of Storms is the second best choice. If you don't have that, you can use whatever you want. Use the Wand of Stars, or any other explodey weapon will be fine. You'll do it. You'll get it done. All right, if you do not have Nimbus Bow, another option could be Chalcedony. That's our mid-level team right here. Chalcedony, Watchful Blade, and Chernabog. So let's say you're a low-level player and you don't have Chernabog. Chernabog is a legendary. Well, you could just throw another Chalcedony on there. So Chalcedony, Watchful Blade, Chalcedony. The only reason I like the Chernabog is because of the Dust Plume. You got to keep that storm going. If you're using a loopy team, and for some reason it's not working for you, the reason might be that you're not using the right storm. You really got to use like a brown storm with Chalcedony, a purple storm with Secra, a green storm with Todd. You know, with Gob Truffle, you want to use like a green or a brown storm. You really want the storm as well. It's not all about using all constructs or, you know, and also taking those other colors off the board. If you see like a random red extra turn, make sure you take it off the board before you cast your Chalcedony. That way you can have more brown on the board before you cast it. You take off 5 red, maybe 1 brown falls because you got the brown storm going, or 2 brown, or 3 brown, or 4 brown. Now you have way more brown on the board for when you do cast the Chalcedony. So make sure you take those off colors, those off color extra turns off the board. Especially if you're having trouble. If you're not having trouble, you're just casting Chalcedony over and over and over and over and over. It's kind of brainless. But if you are having trouble, think about those off color extra turns. Think about the storm, and if you got the right storm going on. And that's the reason I put Chernobog on there. So could be the low-level team as well, but the Chernobog just makes it perfect, and that's a mid-level team because of the legendary. Alright, here comes the high-level team. This one's just, you know, get through the event, go as fast as you can. If you're looking for something else, I almost use Chatty Cathy CT with Great Maul because it's yellow-brown. So you saw that video yesterday, hopefully. I'll link it at the end of this video. The new mythic, the new boss troop mythic that's kind of like Zolgoth. I think he could be used here, because he uses yellow and brown. Great Maul uses yellow and brown. What else did I put on that team? I think Leprechaun, you'd have to put like Harpy Mage instead. And then the Wand of Stars can be used everywhere for everything, so it uses every color. You could use that whenever you want. So anytime you don't have a weapon that I'm using, you could plug in Wand of Stars if you want to, because it covers every single color. Just try not to like put Wand of Stars in first slot, because then it's going to soak back up all that, yeah. I usually put it down on the bottom or something like that, or above an empowered troop or something. But yeah, you know all about Guard's Avatar. Sir Quentin Hadley, 50% start for Guard's Avatar. You, early on, you're going to use something like Mountain Crusher or whatever weapon you want. And later on, you're going to switch into the Shield of Urskaya to boost your armor so that Guard's Avatar can hit hard enough to wipe in 1 or 2 shots. So yeah, make sure you make that change eventually. You know, level... I forget when it is, but at some point you're going to have to switch into the Shield of Urskaya. Harpy Mage, second turn in power. It's probably the best mana generator for this faction. And it's from the faction, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, get it done, man. Chatathon this Sunday, 5 a.m. EST. Hopefully I can sleep. Hopefully I don't have headaches and stuff, because, man, I only got a couple days. So I'm going to really try to, you know, drink a bunch of water, get some sleep. Because I'm hoping that thing goes like 8.5 to 9 hours on Sunday. Like, share, subscribe. Consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel. Comment below. And I will see y'all next time. Peace.